Hello, everyone. This is Ben Dunn, founder of Antarctic Press, a small publishing comic book company established in 1985, and creator of such comics as Ninja High School, Warrior Nun, uh, Tomorrow Girl, etc., etc. Yeah. Um, you know, this Ed Piscor thing is unfortunate, but it got me thinking about his decision to take his own life and where his support system was. I mean, did he not have family and friends who would reach out to him and try to prevent him from doing what he did? Um, you know, Personally, I've never once in my whole life ever thought about, doing that deed. I enjoy life too much. I have so much to say. I have so many things I wanted to do. It kept me positive. It kept me wanting to keep going on. So, I don't know what the circumstances. I mean, I can understand what happened. Because of what events were happening around him, and it may have been just too much for him. But you would think that there would be some sort of support system that would keep him from doing that and to move on. Because from what I understand, he was a very talented individual, and this led me to think about what friends are and what allies are. Now, a friend, is somebody who will stick with you, who will have your back. I mean, you can disagree with friends. I mean, I'll tell you, I've had friends for many decades, and I'll tell you, we've had some real doozy of arguments. But you know what? In the end, we just agreed to disagree. We still remain friends. What is the nature of being a friend? Is it someone who is there for you? Is it someone there who will help you out in a pinch? There is, of course, taking advantage of a friend. I mean, the thing about it being a friendship, it's got to be a two-way street. You got to reciprocate. When someone does something for you, then you are expected to reciprocate, or do something to back. Now, an ally is a friend of convenience. He'll only be your quote unquote friend, you know, if he's got something to gain. And that is what being an ally is. Now, you may share the same goals, you may share the same opinions, but in the end, they're not going to stand up for you. They will abandon you the first sign of weakness or a sign that they can take advantage of it to gain power for themselves. And I think in this industry it's very unfortunate that that happens. Now, I mean, comic books is a Game of Thrones. We're trying to outdo each other. We're trying to one up each other, try to be better than the competitor. You know, but is that really what our goal should be? I mean, the reason that I think Anarch Press has survived for so long is because we take the policy of non-aggression. We don't attack other publishers. We don't attack our fellow creators. We don't go out of our way to insult them in any fashion because we feel that that's bad for business. You don't want to make an enemy, you know, just because. I mean, if you're going to make an enemy, that's a very serious step. And a lot of people don't realize that. Though it's so easy to reach out and make friends, but, and a friend can be a friend forever. It can help you, it could be there for you. But once you make an enemy, it's very hard to turn that into a friend. And I mean, I would almost say it's impossible, because people have long memories. I mean, there are things that, a group of people have done to another group of people centuries ago, decades ago, and they still remember it, even though many of them probably weren't alive when the original transgression occurred. They passed down that bitter memory from one generation to another. And this is why some groups of people just don't get along for whatever reason. We live on one earth only. Until we can reach out and inhabit other worlds, we have to get along. We'd have to get along. Now, maybe I'm pie in the sky kind of guy. I love to make new friends. I love to, get to know more people, because I think if you know more people, you get more ideas. You get more, different trains of thought. You get things that, you probably couldn't think of yourself, but because you know somebody, you can, you can get a fresh perspective on certain things and maybe create new ideas, and ideas that can benefit all of us so that we become more prosperous. I mean, I'm not going to say that every single creator that's worked for Anarchy Press has been happy with its results. I mean, shoot, I tell you what, you're not going to get rich working for us, unless your book sells, tens of thousands of copies. I mean, it's possible. It has been known to happen, but realistically speaking, we just try to be as honest as possible, because we feel that is the only way, for us to conduct business, is to be upfront, and to be, forthcoming. Now, I don't know whether, in the end, what are we really? We're social creatures. We like to be with others of our kind. We like to be with people who share our beliefs. But I think it's good to reach out and try to find new things and new people, experience new things. I think that's the one thing we need to know, is that, I always figured that eventually, to become a really true friend, you have to meet that person in person. It's one thing to know someone online, but you don't really get to know that person until you actually meet them in the flesh. You actually meet them face to face. Someday I would like to be able to meet everyone, that I consider a friend in real life. And, I always have an open door policy. That if you're in town, drop by, hang out, we'll have lunch, we'll do things, we'll talk about shit, we'll become friends, So I just wanted to let you know that there are people out. You try to make friends. There are people out there who want to be your friend, But if you approach them from the point of view of being an enemy, then you're never going to be happy. It's one thing, to disagree with somebody, but don't attack them, don't insult them. That's the first thing, that to create animosity. If you disagree with something, think it out and find out why you didn't like something, or you didn't like this person's actions. If he did something illegal, let the justice system take its course. Know the facts before you open your mouth. Before you type in that, before you type in that screed that, you can't really take back once you've done it. And, all that does is just create more animosity, and it creates more destructiveness, And it's just one of those things that hopefully someday, we will all be brothers together, brothers of man, one big happy Starfleet. I mean, who knows? Anyway, those are my thoughts for today. Have a great day, everyone. Be positive in your thinking. Smile. Treat people with respect. It costs you nothing to be nice, and it can benefit you many times over. So like, subscribe. You know the drill. And till next time, this is Ben Dunn signing off.